Bismillah. Just making sure everything is as it should be. Let's see. Okay, yeah, looks like we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. How is the sound? For those of you who are here now, let me know. I think I got my setup to where I'm going to be able to see most of my screens. Okay. All right. Peace. Luis Miguel Contreras says, "Hey Zewdy, I follow you since 2010. Greetings from Honduras." Peace, peace. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. It's good to have you here. Wow, you've been here for 11 years. That's wonderful. Thank you for joining us here. Makbub says, "Salam." Hi. Salam, salam. Hi to you too. Alright. Wa alaikum salam, Sister Tamora. I see you on Facebook, which is great. Okay, I think this is finally going to work for me now. The whole Facebook thing. I got this. I'm looking at another screen so I can see the comments there. Usually it doesn't work that way because the technology that I'm using, but it seems to be working now. All right. Bismillah. How is everyone doing today? Welcome to Zewdy's Zen Zone. This is a place where we talk about different things dealing with healing and well-being, as well as the power of positive and forward thinking. And we know that all of those things are intertwined, interconnected. They all work together. I am Zewdy, curator of the Zen. If this is your first time here, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. How are you all doing today? And if you don't mind, I would love for you to share with me where you are, how old you are, and where you are watching from. I'm 30 and I am streaming from Georgia in the United States. I want to thank those who have been supporting, donating monetarily. If you are interested in doing something like that, the ways are right here. I know it's kind of hard to see because the colors, but bear with me. But anyway, thank you. I appreciate those who have donated. Some would prefer not to be named or mentioned, so I will respect their privacy, and that kind of makes me like wary to say anybody's name, because I don't know. I feel like when you do make a donation, let it be known in the message that you send with it. Like if you send them through PayPal, or if you send it through Cashapp, please let me know whether or not you want to be shouted out, because I'm only shouting you out because I appreciate it and I want to let people know, like, hey, this person supported me. So yeah, let's see where the people are right now. Okay, the sound is good. Good to see you too, Rural Livety. Peace, Michael Asafa. Yeah, I don't speak Amharic, but with you I learned some words with the song in Daigidling. Oh wow, that's cool. I don't speak Amharic either. I really don't. Like, I can get by a little bit, but I don't speak it fluently, honestly. Peace, Shelby. Via the Hub says, peace, sis. I pray all is well on that end. You look like you on 10 today per usual. Praise be to Allah. I'm really feeling good today. I'm having a good week so far, and which is like a complete 180 from last week. Coming off of this weekend, it was kind of rough. I'm gonna go into that a little bit because I like to keep it real with y'all, and I think that it's relevant, especially for today's topic, which is dealing with aromatherapy and burning resins and mindfulness meditation. So yeah, I want to get into that piece. Okay, the Hermas. Hi Zewdy, love from Ethiopia. Peace. Thank you. 48 Pennsylvania. Mekbib is from Michigan. 40 Male London. 30 Male Michigan. Do you have an Instagram? Yes. My Instagram is just my name, Zewdy. And pretty much anywhere on the internet that you can find me, I'm Zewdy. Just Zewdy. That's where I am. That's where you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, anywhere. Just Zewdy. Zabib, my sister's in the building. Okay. Cosmo Mail 30, Dallas, Texas. Peace to the God. Sorry I wasn't able to make it to the last episode with Jackie Robinson's number, but I'm live today. You weren't there last week? I feel like you were. You weren't there? Wow. I mean, well, I'm glad that you're here. You're such a like a regular in the Zen Zone. I thought you were here. Okay, let me see what's going on my Facebook. Okay, for those of you who are typing in Amharic, I cannot read the symbols of the Fidel, so I'm not going to be able to read that. Where are the sisters at? I'm trying to see, it's a whole bunch of men on Facebook. I'm trying to see where the ladies at, where my sisters at. No, I don't speak Tigrinya. I only speak English. That's the only language that I can communicate well, if you can even call it that. Wa alaikum salam. I'm doing well. 27 from New York City. Okay, I see you. Watching from Toronto, Canada. It is Burhan. Oh, peace, Burhan. I know you on Twitter. I recognize you. Aw, Tamara says I'm glowing. Thank you, sis. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yes, I see my sisters in the building. Hello from Baltimore, Maryland. Okay. All right. I see my father. My father's in the building. Hello from Colorado. Hi, Betty Al. Am I saying your name correctly? Please correct me if I'm not. Okay, before we get into the topic, I just want to keep it kind of real with y'all about something that was happening with me. So, I'm going about my life and doing what I do and all kinds of stuff, and I'm doing the Zen Zone on the weekly. And then, there were some things kind of, I guess you could say, brewing inside of me that I wasn't 100% aware of, which, it caught me by surprise. It was just very unexpected, because I like to think that I'm pretty self-aware, and I think that I am for the most part, but sometimes things slip under the radar, especially when you have a lot going on. I don't want to get too personal, but I will say, people close to me being in and out the hospital and stuff like that, and just personal responsibility, staying on top of those kind of things. I think I lost focus on certain things with myself, on top of not realizing that there were these feelings that I had that were uncomfortable because I wasn't facing them. I was either distracted from them or distracting myself from them because I was dealing with all these other things. But I had a conversation with a good friend of mine Friday night that kind of allowed everything to come up, and then I got really emotional and it came out, and I was really not feeling so good emotionally over the weekend. I was just trying to get myself out of that headspace. But it, once I realized that that's really how I was feeling, I just took a look at what was going on in my life, and I wasn't really on top of things. My personal ritual type of things, like my prayer life wasn't on point, my meditation life wasn't on point. I did start stretching, like I've recommitted myself to stretching on a regular basis, so that was okay. I had some kind of schedule, but I fell off, okay? But it was good that I had this realization, and now I'm in a better place. And I'm getting it back together, and I had to seek refuge in Allah, God, to get my head together. And I'm feeling better now. I spoke to a couple of people, good friends, about things, and I wrote in my journal. That's another thing. I wasn't journaling normally, like on a consistent basis, but I started getting back into that. Had to burn some stuff, like wrote some things and burned it. That helped. And I'm in a better place. I am back on it, and yeah, I feel good. And I'm thankful. I mean, I'm even thankful for the low moments, because all of your emotions, as we've been talking about emotions and thinking and all of that, it all serves a purpose. It's not wrong, it's not bad to feel, sad sometimes, or it's really an indication of where you are. And without it, without having those feelings, you can't be self-aware. And I'd rather confront it. I'd rather, face the difficulty than hide from it or suppress it. I don't want to do that. And one of the things I want to talk about, which is mindfulness meditation, is something that helps you to do that. Right now, I'm just sipping on lemon water. It's warm lemon water. I like to drink it any time of day, but especially first thing in the morning. But it's good for you. So, okay, what the folks saying? Oh, snap. Hello, Simply Eccentric. Okay, my dad says he can translate, but the people that are typing in Amharic and Tigrinya, they are on Facebook, and you are on YouTube, so you're not going to see their comments unless you go on Facebook. Okay, what's good, my sis? And yeah, Zewdy, I wasn't here last week to gain knowledge from you, but I'm in the atmosphere of the universe. Praise God. I see the good brother Mansour's in the building. Betsy Al says, I'm listening. Just thought I'd say great placement for the background. Oh, thank you. Got the little meditation person behind me. I'm in my meditation / prayer room. On this side is this meditation person, this person with the chakras and all of that. And right across from me is my Al-Fatiha tapestry. It's just so beautiful. And sometimes I do use that as my background. I like to switch up the background sometimes for the Zen zone. Just keep it interesting. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Mansour says setbacks are setups for comebacks. I hear that. Okay. All right. I am bouncing back. All right. For real. Okay. Zabib, it's in red letters on today's to-do list to journal. Yes. Journal, my sister. Okay. Thai by Kuddist with Empress. Salam, my sister Zewdy, everyone watching and in this chat. I'm so glad to catch the live. Peace. It's good to see you, my sister. All right. Now let me see what they're saying on Facebook. Okay. Raise your voice for the people of Tigray. The people are getting genocide by combined troops of Eritrea and Ethiopia. So Zewdy, be a voice to the voiceless people of Tigray. I've actually spoken on that a few times, but not in depth, because I don't have all of the facts, all of the details, but I know people who do. And I've shared some things on my Facebook page as well as my Instagram, different resources that people can look into to help the people on the ground. I wish that I was more informed and had all of the facts, and it's really unfortunate what's happening there. But, you know, there's but so much we could do but raise awareness. So I do appreciate you lifting that and bringing that to the table, Benny. Okay. All right. Tamara says, I feel at ease here. Praise be to Allah. And my sister Tamara, she actually sent me some essential oils. Can y'all see that? This is the little cute box that they came in. And I'm going to smell them and review them and talk about them, because one of the things I want to talk about is aromatherapy and the benefits of aromatherapy. So let me get my notes out here. So before I get to my notes, I will say that some of the benefits of aromatherapy, people use these plant essences or essential oils that are derived from plants to help enhance and improve their moods, whether it is for relaxation and rest and to ease anxiety and stress and things like that. But there are other essential oils that are used for energizing and focus and concentration and increasing your brain activity in that way. So it just, it depends on what you want to do and what each essential oil that you use does. And the ways that people do aromatherapy are, let me try to be careful because I don't want to spill nothing. So this right here is an oil diffuser. Oh, I spilled it. It's got some colors going on it. I don't know if you can really see it like that much. But yeah, this is an oil diffuser that has water, and then you put some drops of the essential oil in it, and it will diffuse the essential oil of your choice. Right now I have juniper in here. So that's one way that people do aromatherapy. Another way is through massage, like putting essential oils in a carrier oil such as coconut oil, jojoba, grapeseed, olive, and mixing it, because sometimes the essential oils are very strong and you might not want to put them directly on your skin, but using them in massage. And even if you're not getting a massage, you can massage your own limbs, your hands, your feet. I love essential oils so much. Like, I love them so much. I use them in my own personal products. Like, I make my own shea butter concoctions, right? And in here, I have a bunch of different essential oils that have different skin benefits, right? This is my body butter. And if you're interested in getting some from me, I am kind of getting into selling it. Like I do this a little something. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me about that. I also make an oil blend, which I use on my face. It's got some essential oils in it as well. And other products that I use, like my deodorant, I don't make it, but the deodorant that I buy, as well as my shower soap, they all have essential oils in them because they have so many benefits. But okay, so let me get my notes, and then I'm gonna get into the ones that I got right here from my sister Tamara. All right, so aromatherapy has the potential to treat many different conditions such as asthma, insomnia, fatigue, depression, inflammation, peripheral neuropathy, menstrual issues, alopecia, cancers, erectile dysfunction, arthritis, menopause, and many others. So there are so many different kinds of essential oils. They come from a myriad of plants, and I have a whole list here, but I'm gonna get into the ones that I have here, and then some of my favorites that I have over there somewhere. Okay, so let's see. First, we're gonna go with Bergamot. Now, off the top of my head, I know that Bergamot has almost like a kind of citrusy scent, but it's a little more earthy than citrusy. And a lot of citrus essential oils are used for energizing. So you use them to help you get a kickstart in your day. But I feel like Bergamot is can be used for that as well as relaxing, because when I smell it, while I get that energizing citrusy kick, I also feel pretty relaxed. But let me get my my notes for Bergamot. It smells so good. Okay. All right. So yes, Bergamot is also, it is antiseptic, antispasmodic, and analgesic or pain relieving. Also can offer some health benefits for skin infections. Let's see. Now, I know some people use essential oils like internally. I am not going to recommend that unless you are under the care of a professional who knows about the grade of the essential oils that you're using. But you know, there's a lot of impure products out there in the world and on the market, and you don't want to harm yourself by stuff like that. So just make sure you know what you're doing and you're under the care of somebody who knows what they're doing or what they're advising you to do. Let's see. So there are a bunch of different health benefits here that Bergamot is beneficial for, including depression, eczema, anxiety, insomnia, non-arthritic joint pain, psoriasis, ringworm. I already said anxiety and stress, right? Okay. Infections. And it smells really good. If you like orange and other like citrusy scents, you would like Bergamot, because it, to me, it kind of smells like a combination of some kind of citrus plant and I don't know, something leafy. Oh, it smells so good. Oh goodness. All right. Now, let's see. What do we want to do next? Lavender. Oh my goodness. I love lavender so much. Ugh. Off the top of my head, I know that it smells so good and it's so strong. Lavender is good for relaxation as well as stress, anxiety. This is something that will really help you to relax, unwind. You can put it in your oil diffuser before you go to bed to help you like decompress. You can also make like a spray with water, and you might have to mix something in there like glycerin, because you know water and oil don't mix well. So if you mix like water and glycerin and some drops of this in a little spray bottle, you can spray it on your sheets or on your pillowcase and have such a pleasant aroma as you're resting. Oh, lavender. I love lavender so much. Okay, let me get my notes though. That was just, you know, off the top. Cause I use lavender like as a tea as well. Oh, thank you, Simply Eccentric. I appreciate your donation. Okay. Where is my lavender notes? Okay. So yes, it has the power to calm restless minds and to help you relax. It's best known to naturally treat insomnia, as I was saying. Okay. Now, these essential oils, they are very potent. That's why they come in these small little bottles, and you only need a few drops in a diffuser or a few drops mixed with a carrier oil, because a little goes a long way. I'm telling you. Like, the fact that you can smell these things from so far away, when you first open it, it's like they're very potent. You don't need a whole lot. You don't want to overdo it and waste it. It just wouldn't be worth it. It is also known for its anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antidepressant, antiseptic, and antibacterial properties. People also use lavender oil for depression, migraine, headaches, toothaches, sprains, and nerve pain. You can add a few drops to your bath water, and it's said to help to boost your blood circulation and improve your mental well-being. Lavender oil you don't want to take orally. I don't know. I've heard that you don't want to do that. Another way that I like to use essential oils, aside from just like a bath, is my foot soaks. So I strive to do a foot soak at least once a week. And it's such a great self-care thing. It's so relaxing, and they say that a lot of toxins come out through your feet, and that your feet have those acupressure points or reflexology points. So to relax your feet in the warm water, and then using essential oils in that water is just, it's such a treat. It's like, giving yourself that spa treatment at home, saving money. I like to save money. And I like to put some essential oils. I'll tell you which one later, but I use a certain essential oil on my feet, and I massage my own feet before I go to bed. And I feel that it improves my rest, and it's very grounding as well. This particular oil I'm going to get to. Okay. Next, I will go to peppermint. Ooh, yes. Peppermint. Now, what do I know about peppermint? Woo! Oh, this smells like a candy cane. Peppermint oil it boosts your brain function. It's an energizing scent. Dang, I feel like that's all I can think of right now about peppermint off the top of my head. So let me just go to the notes that I have. What is this? Okay. What are y'all saying? Lavender. Y'all like lavender? I love lavender. Okay. All right. So, according to traditional herbalism, they say that peppermint is good to be used to relieve itching, pain, killing germs. It can prevent or reduce vomiting, help the body eliminate mucus, promote sweating if you need that, reduce flatulence, reduce muscle spasms, boost circulation. So obviously, you know, peppermint, people make peppermint tea, and candies with peppermint. So peppermint is one of those oils that people do use, they do ingest, but again, I would be very careful about doing that with essential oils. Just make sure you know what you're doing, and you know you are working with someone who knows what they're doing and if they're what they're giving to you and that sort of thing. It can help ease nausea and indigestion. I don't have my other book here, but that's okay. Because I want to tell you guys about 2 of my favorite essential oils, but before I do that, I just want to show you these again. I really like these. I like the packaging. This is Total Life Essentials. My sister Tamora got me these, and if you are on Facebook, she is in the comments. And I'll probably make a post about it on my Instagram at some point, so y'all can get some more information. But these will definitely get used, and eventually I'm definitely gonna have to re-up on my oils, because I love essential oils. Did I tell y'all that I love essential oils? I mean, I really do. I'm trying to close this properly. I like this little box. Come on, Zewdy. Okay. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm about to show y'all 2 of my favorite essential oils. I'm sure that some of you can guess, but I ran out of my 3rd favorite. But these essential oils, they come from tree resins, and they are frankincense and myrrh. These are my favorites. My 3rd favorite is Palo Santo, but I ran out of it. And frankincense and myrrh, aka the Jesus mix, as my sister Jenna would call it. Now, these are so great for a lot of reasons. Now, what I'm gonna say, my personal experience with them, they both have earthy, scents. I mean, they both come from trees, but myrrh feels more earthy to me. Like when I use myrrh, I feel more grounded, and so this is actually the essential oil that I use in a carrier oil to massage my feet before I go to bed. And frankincense, I like to use it as I like to use it on my face before I meditate, even before I pray sometimes. But these are both in my skin oil because they both have a lot of different skin benefits. I know that's not aromatherapy, but I'm just going to speak on the benefits of these essential oils. So frankincense, for the skin, it helps to regenerate your skin cells, and so you can use it as like an anti-aging, anti-wrinkle thing. It helps with that a lot. Myrrh. Some of the benefits of myrrh that I think are really interesting are some oral benefits for your gums, for your overall mouth health. They can help with mouth ulcers. If you have halitosis, it can help you with the bacteria that causes that really bad breath. And to fight infections in the mouth and your gums, so it can help to heal receding gums. I wish I had the Palo Santo resin. I mean, I have the resin. I don't have the oil. I have the resin, which I'm going to get into in a second. Let me make sure I have my other notes here. Okay, let me see what the people are saying because I'm missing everything. Okay. Oh, I see my brother Dylan is in the building. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, support my sister Tamora, okay? Please. Let's see. Okay. Wa alaikum salam. Oh, via the hub says peppermint oil promotes blood circulation too, I believe. Yeah, I think so. I think if I didn't say that, yes. GQ Lewis says, hi Zewdy, where's Jasper? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Jasper, oh my gosh. I don't even want to get into it too much, but let me tell you that Jasper went missing for like 3 days, and I was not happy about that. But he showed up, filthy as ever, and I had to clean him off. You know, cats are pretty clean animals, but he was out there in the streets, and he was not clean. So I had to hold him down and clean him because he was just filthy. Okay, where do I want to go now? Do I want to get into the resins? Yes. Okay. So right now I am burning resins. I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of smoky in here. I have my little resin burner here, and right now the resins I am using are some of my favorites. This is frankincense right here. I'm gonna add that, and this is Palo Santo resin. It's a gray color. Sometimes it has a yellowish color like frankincense, but frankincense, myrrh, and Palo Santo are all related. They're all from trees that are like cousins. Now, most people I know that burn Palo Santo, they use the wood, right? Palo Santo, holy wood or wood of the saints, is from South America. It's found in South America, in the Amazon, I think, and some places in Central America as well. And this works. However, it doesn't last long. Like, I'll give you an example. So, oh, I love this. I love this, and I love burning resins. It's really good. People use it for ceremonial, energetic, religious, spiritual occasions. In fact, my introduction to frankincense was through the Ethiopian Orthodox Church I visited with some of my aunts when I was a child. Okay, so this is the Palo Santo. And eventually this is gonna go out, but that's okay. You know, you don't need it burning all day long or whatever. But if I want something to burn longer, I'm gonna use the resin, because you put it on the coal and then it just burns and burns until it is no more. So this is really good for cleansing the energetic space, bringing positive energy into your space. I know a lot of people like to use sage. I personally am not a big fan of sage. It's okay, but I'm just gonna be honest. Like, the way that sage smells to me is not very pleasant. And whenever I would burn sage, I would have to burn frankincense afterwards. And I feel like it has something to do with the way that it manipulates the energy in the space, because my understanding is that sage, when you use sage, it gets rid of all of the energy. It doesn't just like raise the vibrational frequency. But frankincense, when I burn frankincense resin or spray frankincense in like a spray bottle with water or whatever, I instantly feel an elevation, like an elevated state when I use frankincense. It's just something that I feel, okay? That might not sound very scientific or whatever, but I'm a very sensitive being. And so and I'm more in tune with my senses than I've ever been. So I pay attention to that sort of thing. I like to burn resins almost on a daily basis, but I try to conserve what I have, especially because some of these are expensive. Now, frankincense resin, you can get like a pound of that for like $15 on Amazon, and the origin will be from Ethiopia or Oman or Somalia. I get the Ethiopian one naturally, but the Palo Santo resin is almost $90 now, $90 a pound. Okay, with that being said, I have to be very frugal and wise with my usage. Now, some of these resins actually can help purify the air on a bacterial level. They can actually help to get rid of microbials that exist in the space, which I think is great. So for people that don't believe in the spiritual, metaphysical stuff, you can use it for the more physical, scientifically proven reasons. And just because you don't understand something don't mean it ain't real. I just had to put that out there. Now, frankincense, myrrh, as well as Palo Santo, they all have a lot of volatile chemicals, which, can become gaseous, and they all have antioxidants in them. They all can boost your immunity as well as help to detoxify. They are good for de-stressing and relaxing. They're good for headaches. In fact, what I like to do a lot of times right before I go to bed, I will burn a Palo Santo stick and just smudge, this is what it's called. I will smudge the smoke around my hands and around my third eye area. And whenever I do this, I get like tingly chills. It's really cool. But I feel that it helps me with my dreams when I sleep. It helps with my dream recall. That's a personal benefit that I've experienced, not something that I've read. Also, Palo Santo oil, I think frankincense as well, but Palo Santo oil, I feel it really helps to open my crown chakra and make me more receptive in that way. Again, that's something that I haven't read. It's just something that I feel when I use it. So, maybe somebody can do the research and find out the truth of that. It really helps me. And I need some more. Where can you get these things? Find my sister Tamora. She can give you different essential oils. You can get them from her, Tamora. I'm gonna post these in the next couple of days on my Instagram page. So I'll let you know where you can get these if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well. It'll be on my Facebook too. As far as the resins, I get my frankincense from Govenda, which is a vendor that you can find on Amazon. They have the Ethiopian frankincense. They also have others, but the Ethiopian, I think, is the best price. The Palo Santo resin I get from Shaman's Market. Look them up. They're reliable, and they also give back to the indigenous people in the region that harvest. So that's really important to me. How much time do we have? Okay, we got about 15 minutes. I want to get into mindfulness meditation, but before that, I want to see what the folks are saying. Okay, Sister Greta, I answered your question. Thank you, Mekbib. I appreciate that so much. Cosmo says, I love Sage. I mean, why isn't Naruto the best? Why isn't Naruto the best anime character ever? Because of Sage. I don't watch Naruto, but my good friend's son does. He's very much into Naruto. Somebody said, what you saying is very scary. I don't know what you afraid of. I don't even know what's so scary about what I'm saying. Gebret Sadik, I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly, but like I was saying, when it comes to the frankincense resin, they use this in the church, okay? They put it in that gold little thing, the priest, and they be walking down the aisle, and they be smoking. Like, don't be scared. Don't get spooked out by these natural treasures that the earth gives us. There's nothing to be afraid of. Now, I will say, these are not things to be worshipped, okay? These are things that are here to help us, that come from the earth, all of this, the oils, the resins, but they're not something that you should put in place of your God, okay? They're not God. They don't equal up to God at all. But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, but of course, use with caution. Don't hurt yourself. I'm giving you as much information as I can in this time, but you know, of course, if you want to learn more about it, please continue on with your research, if it's something that really interests you, you know. Now, where do I want to go? Oh yeah, mindfulness meditation. Let me get to my notes. Now, I've had to get back in my mindfulness meditation bag because, as I was saying, I was off my square, and first I had to go to God, and I was like, oh Allah, please help me. Like, please help me. He's helping me. But okay. Now, here are some of these benefits of mindfulness meditation. Well, thank you, Mekbib. You're so kind. I really appreciate your donations. They mean a lot to me, and they help me a lot. Okay. Oh, yes. Tadios says, they are tools to use to get closer to the divine. Nothing scary. Exactly. I love to use the burning the resins and using the oils before I meditate and before I pray. I love it. It's something that it's not necessary. You don't need it, but it may help. It may enhance your experience. It may help you relax. It may help you focus, because sometimes your mind may not be able to chill when you're praying or when you're meditating. And that is where this mindfulness meditation information comes in. So basically, mindfulness meditation is using your higher brain, your higher mind, to focus on the present moment, right? And, you know, I think mindfulness meditation may be the simplest kind, and it can help you when you want to get into other kinds of meditation, because basically what it is helping you with your deep breathing and anchoring your thoughts with your breath. So, you know, our mind often wanders, and even when we're not meditating, sometimes we have trouble concentrating because we have all of these different thoughts. We have a scattered brain, mind chatter, and you know, when you try to quiet your mind or try to be still, our minds often are on autopilot, and they try to fill up the quiet with chatter, right? So that can make it hard to relax. Mindfulness meditation will help you with kind of retraining your brain in the way that you think and allowing you to relax. So let's say you are, you know, wanting to practice mindfulness meditation. So you want to get into a relaxing setting, somewhere quiet, peaceful. If you want some kind of background noise, like maybe what I have playing, or something that helps you relax, that's fine. So that's what you want to do. Get in a comfortable position, and you can do this with your eyes open or closed. And what you want to do is take deep breaths. You can also do a body scan. So that is really being present with your senses and tuning into your body at different places. You know, how is your heart right now? How do your legs feel right now? You know, and when you are breathing, really focusing on your breath. And from time to time, you're going to notice that your mind has a mind of its own and it's wandering. You start thinking about things that you have going on, plans, you might worry. And it's okay because you're not used to being mindful in this way. So when you notice that happening, just gently guide your thinking back to your breathing. And you can do this for 10 minutes at a time. If you need longer, 15, 20 minutes. But you can benefit from this almost instantly when you start practicing it. So if you do 10 minutes a day or 10-minute increments throughout the day, like maybe 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the middle of the day, and 10 minutes later, it can really help you to start retraining the way that your brain thinks. So it's okay, you know. You're going to find that while you're doing this, at first, your mind will wander quite a bit. But when you realize you're doing that, just gently guide your thinking back to your breathing. And take very deep breaths. Now, let me tell you some of the benefits of mindfulness meditation. Now, it increases your concentration. It's retraining your attention. It's relaxing, which is, you know, very helpful for a lot of different reasons. It calms the amygdala, which is what helps you to manage stress and your stress responses. And so that is also beneficial for anxiety and depression. The more that you practice mindfulness meditation, it helps you to be more aware of when you are being in your head with your thoughts versus being in the present moment with your senses. Oftentimes, because we're not living mindfully, we don't realize when we're in our head versus being in the present moment. But when you practice mindfulness meditation more often and more consistently, you become aware of when that is happening, when you're in your head and when you are in the present moment. And the more that you practice mindfulness meditation, it helps you really develop the ability to let go of unhelpful thinking. Once you realize that there are certain ways of thinking that you engage in that are not serving you, practicing mindfulness meditation helps you to let go of that way of thinking. The more you practice mindfulness meditation, you will gain insight about the true nature of your thinking mind. It's really deep. You really learn more about yourself and, the way that your mind is working. Now, it really helps to develop your mid-prefrontal cortex, and I have to get these other notes about that so I can try to explain how that helps. So, a more developed mid-prefrontal cortex increases your ability to recognize the unhelpful, automatic thoughts from your lower brain, so you can choose to respond from your wiser mindful brain. So, because you've been through certain things in life that cause you to automatically respond to certain things, and you might automatically respond in a very emotional way or a fearful kind of way. But a more developed prefrontal cortex, what it helps you with is it helps you to come to see your avoidance as based on your automated thinking rooted in the past pain rather than a present reality. So those triggers, you recognize the triggers, you're able to identify them, and thus be able to respond in a way that you would like, as opposed to automatic. So even though you might still feel the fear or that emotional response, you can face it, and eventually your lower mind will relax and calm down, and you won't be triggered by those things anymore. So that is how mindfulness can help you reprogram and update your wounded lower brain into present reality. So practicing mindfulness meditation helps you to be less distracted, which leads to more effective decision making and self-care, more fully present lives, decreased stress, and improved physical and mental health. So mindfulness meditation is very, very beneficial. It can even help lead to improving if you deal with chronic pain, chronic headaches, insomnia, fatigue, and it can help you better engage in social activities. And if you want to practice mindfulness meditation, you might want to get an oil diffuser, have an oil diffuser nearby to get some of those aromatic essences in your space, whatever of your choice, some frankincense, some peppermint, whatever you like while you meditate. Or you may want to burn some resins while you meditate. Get you a little resin burner. It ain't gotta be all fancy like mine, but get you something that can burn a resin and have it nearby. It's just something that enhances the experience. It's helpful to the experience. We live in a very stressful society and world, a lot of different things going on, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of chaos, and we're still learning to adjust to this new reality that we are living in now. With COVID, not being able to see our families and our friends, not being able to just move about as freely as we once did. There's just so many different things, and a lot of people are stressed out. A lot of people don't know what to do. I just read that in Japan they have assigned like a minister of loneliness because the suicide rates went up. This is a very serious thing that we're dealing with. Stress, anxiety, depression. A lot of these things are on the rise across the globe, and we need to find practical ways to help us manage our stress, to deal with it, and to overcome, and to be able to decompress when we have the time. That's why I'm so thankful for prayer, because it is some of the most useful time of my day to just go away to my quiet prayer room on my prayer rug, just me and God, having our time to talk. It is something that's very, very relaxing to me and very comforting and soothing, which for me is a perfect time after prayer to go right into meditation. So I just want to thank you all for tuning in, and I hope that you learned something. I hope that something I shared was educational, beneficial, entertaining as well. I pray that we all can learn to better deal with the difficulties and the stresses and the trials that life throws at us, And I pray that we become stronger in spite of it all. And I don't really have much else to say, but I'm really thankful that I have this opportunity to share these things with you, because these are things that I can vouch for, that I use, that really help me. And look out for some of my posts so that I will, let you know more about the essential oils, where you can get some of these, as well as other things that are coming up for me. And if you want to connect with me outside of the Zen Zone, type in Zewdy on the social medias, find me, I'm there, we can connect. If there are any things dealing with health and wellness, well-being that you would like to discuss in the Zen Zone, leave me a comment somewhere or a message, or ask a question, and I'll, God willing, get to it and see it. And is there anything that anybody else has to say before we get out of here? Fatima says, haven't seen frankincense in a while, but growing up we would burn it to clear the air in the home in ceremonial gatherings. Tadios Man says, who is your favorite spiritual teacher? Minister Luz Farrakhan. Diona Nichols, thank you for this lighthearted time. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence and your energy and your attention and your time. I don't take that lightly at all. Peace and blessings, and thank you for being lovely. Thank you for being lovely as well. Yes, my sister Tamara, thank you. Thank you for the oils so much. I appreciate them so much. I see my parents are on Facebook too. Okay. If there's anything else that anybody wants to say before we go, I'm getting ready to get out of here. But yeah, thank you all so much. Thank you. Thank you for your time, your energy, your presence, your feedback, your donations, your everything, man. I don't take it lightly at all. And I really, really pray that your time here has been beneficial. And I hope that wherever you are, no matter what time of day or night it is, that this can either be a wonderful, relaxing end of your day, or a relaxing start of your day, or a relaxing middle of your day. I don't know. There's people everywhere. But I pray that the Zen Zone is something that helps you to relax and to not worry, to be at peace, if just for this hour and some change. But I pray that the experience that you have here in the Zen Zone can carry on into wherever you go after you exit the Zen Zone. Happy Savior's Day to you too, my brother. And happy Savior's Day to all of the believers. If you'd like to know more about Savior's Day, please visit noi.org. That's NOI.org. Aaron Fair, oh, my brother. I didn't even know you was in here. Thank you. Did I miss some comments? Let me see. Okay. All right, y'all. That is my time. And God willing, I will see you again next week. Thank you so much for a wonderful time here in the Zen Zone. And I pray that you have a lovely day, night, week, month, year, life. Thank you all.